unpredictable and very unpreppable at this point for a lot of these teams.
Daps was a huge reason that they were able to win the phase game because he is just trusting his read to a T. If he thinks that it's a bluff with smokes, he's walking right through that. So M80, they're going to have to be on their guard.
Let's go. It's the North American derby here at the StarLadder Major. Who's making it through to stage 2?
Thank you very much, guys. Yes, M80 NRG. It's an exciting one. Sure, a clash of the Americas. 5 separate nationalities in attendance of the server, but you know what? I'll give it to them.
Everyone needs imports.
Everyone does, including that Flight Quest game we just saw.
Okay, well, T-side start for NRG. Out towards long. Swisher. Oh, he's going to be pushed off the line. Does he swing back in? Yes, he does. So darts away. Sonic tries to track this one down. Looking to block the smoke. Is he going to headbutt this one? Yes, he does.
Okay, off his head. Not bad. Swish goes for more and actually loses his head to the well-discussed Exotic. Sin taps him down. Pressure. 3 players fighting on this goose position. It's looking messy. No, they can't hit their shots. Bro and Sonic brought down. Dabs at range with the Glock. Same for George. It's uncomfortable for the two of them. Looks like M80 have done enough, and even having his bell rung long-range headshot just goose down to 8.
A couple of them low now, so I understand the swing. You just get it done. You try and build a bit of confidence, but don't want to overplay it, and they don't know the exact HP of these final 2. Try and keep as many bodies alive, deny that plan to get yourself a pistol around M80.
It is an interesting one with the recent match and affair these guys have played, isn't it? Like a team that you've just recently played a full 5-map best of 5 against, and then you're now battling for a spot in the next stage of the major.
Yeah, I don't want to shy away from the Daps factor. He's definitely impressed more than I would have given credit for, but we can talk more about his prowess as a player in a moment, because these final 2 kills about to come in. Hex will silence him, and George will follow. Daps only played at 2 majors in his time, right? I think it was Cologne 2016, Katowice 2019, and now in 2025 he's playing, right? He's officially playing.
You can hear that void, you know, you can do the maths yourself.
But he's been playing throughout, right? You know, he had a moment where he stood in for Liquid, he was the coach there, then we got Gen G, right? There's a whole bunch of teams. So if you take a look at Daps' history as a player, he's been in and out of the server, right, every year or every second year. So it's not like he's too unfamiliar with putting the crosshair in the right direction. It's not a coach that is from the ancient days of 1.6 or 1.5. This is a guy who's been actively playing recently.
But the question is, and it's the same I presented to you previously, is, you know, you would expect the team that has their 5-man roster to beat them, right? If it was
the fact they beat FaZe, I can't. Look, watching FaZe play today against NIP, that looks like a sinking ship if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, again, the expectation is, and the pressure is on M80. I think for them, the fortunate factor is losing that matchup that you highlighted, because regardless of the Daps factor, you want revenge. You're not coming in here thinking this is just another match that you should be taking care of. This is, oh, hold up, bro. Cheeky by him. All right, get something out of the eco. Hexter's going to be spewing with that one, but 2-0 start for M80. Yeah, so you're going to come in laser focused. You're going to want revenge, and you're going to want that spot. Over in stage 2, join FlyQuest, who just made their way only moments ago. We got some names over there like the Astralis of the world, the Auroras, your Navis, Tyloo's over there, MIBR, the list goes on. But we need to get 8 teams from stage 1 to join that stage 2 to continue the sifting process as we look for gold here in Budapest. The guns are out.
Yeah, let's see what Sonic can get up to. He goes looking, loses vision. Diligent from M80, not playing ahead. It results in Sonic retreating with just 25 points of health. Slacks, that's nasty to start. Quick flick into George, catches him on the pole. Immediate mid-pressure though. That smoke immediately has Lake investigating, and it's a good response. You can see Simple throws out a smoke, pushes through theirs, and confirms that mid is still under their control. Ooh, speaking of control, Swish, he's not content with just a passive long setup. He's actually tucked very far forward on the long doors.
Yeah, they're playing retake A right now. So,
ouch.
Well, goes from bad to worse there. Great stuff from Hext. Pops up, takes down Bro, and now at this point, even if you do give over the site, oh dear. Okay, I was gonna say, even if you do give over the site, you can play the 5v3 retake.
Lake's directly underneath Dabs. Yeah, actually has the U-model covering it. Yeah, that's nasty. Sure, you got the plant, but a 2-on-4, it's not within M80's wheelhouse to fumble this one. Sonic would have to hit some crazy taps. Jiggle out, confirms his presence. Sin gonna make it life difficult for Sonic. He actually does take Hexed. Exotic in the clutch, and Exotic in a grave.
All right, well, hopefully we get to say a lot of his name throughout this. There's some conversation in the stratosphere around Exotic, one of 19 rookies at this major. But it's not like there's too much experience of major players in the server for either side, right? Bro only played his first with NRG back in Austin, having to turn to North America to find the success he would be hoping for.
That one's going to feel good for Swisher. Suddenly I'm in like a North American
We're
pub.
in TeamSpeak, okay, well, that's nice.
Oh, betting partner.
All right, well, it is a partial. Xbox smoke and door smoke, so diligent stuff. It's going to deny the ability for Slacks to break these smokes and poke on in with the AWP. Is it a mid to B or a short go? That's the question.
They're quite quick up short. Lake on the ramp side. Slack's going to play for that first shot. Doesn't hit it. A nice wide swing from the Tech 9, but taken down by the Kalash. Lake connects. Lake burning. And M80 fragging. Just as easy as that. Flying through the rounds are M80. But now the guns will come back.
Yeah, I was going to say, you hope this has legs, right? Because you don't want it to be as quick and easy. Well, maybe you do if you're an M80 fan.
Sure.
The Fluxo series, right? They going to be having a tough time going forward. When you look at the teams who are in, well, what is the rest of
the 2-1 bucket?
Right, it's tough.
Yeah.
It's not going to get any easier. We'll see how favorable the draw is to them. Slacks posted up, might go for a late sweep. Exotic announces the presence of his AWP that will also liberate Slacks to get a little bit more aggressive. Walking through this. Hello.
Yeah, he's too busy focused on Sui. Don't know if he even caught Sonic.
Sin on the reload. Does Sonic want to waltz on through? Not through that grey screen. So Sin will join Hexed on B. Slacks now reposes to join Lake on A, and Swish still has long. Looks like an A split. Georgian daps out long, the other three through short.
What's nice is that Slacks has arrived just in time to dispatch of the opener. Daps goes looking long. And George is going to suffer a similar fate if he dares try it. He's got to wait for the pressure to be amplified on A, and right now they're just staring at a smoke. In fact, look at this from Swisher. He's going to bring the fight forward. George versus Swisher confirms a second body.
Well, 50 seconds. They can see reroute on the mid to B right now, but their biggest issue is util. Sonic can smoke it, but that's really all.
Oh, Exotic could AWP it. Lake's actually active on that with an AK. Mid smoked. Pressure applied. Bro making the move. Flank from Swisher is quick, but he won't be able to get the backstab immediately. Sin will be under scrutiny here. Set up with Hexed.
Oh.
Down they go.
Oh, wow.
Good flank from Swisher, though, as we discussed.
Bomb
And that's
loose.
a nice transfer. Catches Bro in the window. Bomb does fall into a Sonic. Falls into the site. Falls in his favor. He's only got 13 points of health. He's poking his nose out the window. Triple kill from Swisher in that round. How does the long player get 3 kills on a mid to B go? Very impressive.
You could see that they were forced into it, even though it did look like the right call of the scenario. They identified the CT so that they understood they could isolate those B fights. Swisher's, I say, preference to play within those long doors has come off and paid dividends right there, so well done from him. But since the pistol, there's been no opening kills for NRG. So in the string of 4 since the pistol for M80, it's opening frags a one-way street. We do get a tack timeout, but there's no coach behind NRG because he's in the server. So just to give them an extra 30 seconds to have a conversation about how they want to march forward.
Well, your coach can talk all the time.
Yeah,
now,
exactly.
You know? So that's a real luxury.
It's a buff, I suppose.
If you think about it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Daps has been pulling his weight, you know, up until this point.
For sure.
Up until this point, I mean, we're obviously...
And now he's going to get a kill that we've said that, so that's great.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, you wouldn't look at Daps and go, oh, you know, he's struggling more than a normal
He's not a
game
burden,
leader would.
yeah.
You could see, and he even said himself, his aim was a little bit shaky in certain circumstances. He's had a couple of weeks lead time of knowing this whole Nitro scenario. Well, Nitro had 9 months lead time, so I guess maybe they had a bit more than that.
Yeah, you probably got the heads up when you opened the calendar and did the maths.
Oh, wait, hold up a second.
Hold your horses.
Another opener.
Oh, no, they can't get out long. No, when Swisher's in the server, sprays them down. Quick, easy, efficient fragging.
He's at 9-1 right now. So this one's quick. Also got that B stream going on with the elimination games. I might go in and check in on what's been happening there. Have been laser focused on what we've got on our plate. Game Legion versus Rare Atom has come to its conclusion. I'll let you go find that on your own. And they've got the Huns versus Lin Vision coming up next. And they're just going to punt this one in. No dramas as Hengst will constrict Sonic's movements, gets the final kill, and all 5 staying alive. A dream start for M80. Their map choice.
It was scout,
Okay, dangerous I will be.
Nice getting the listen in right there. As, we get the highlight of Swish just locking them down at long. But yeah, we got Barrage up next. And that's something that M80 are on, well, when we cast their game, it became 11 in a row. When they beat Paravision, it became 12 in a row. So they're going to be feeling extremely confident, especially if they pick up map number 1 to just get this done in 2. All right, is there anything that will spur us forward with excitement for NRG in this one?
I just think for NRG's T side, the fact that every time you've tried to venture long, it's just been a complete catastrophe. It started on the pistol, bearing in mind, you know, very long-centric. We've seen you walking into the AWP, we've seen you walking into the Swisher spray. Your T side options suddenly feel quite limited.
Yeah, and then establishing a default and getting the short control, you've been given it, but you've lost kills on extremities. So right now, Bro drops out the lurk smoke. Sonic and Damps erupt to grab the short control. So like overseeing business with the late tail piece of this on the AWP. But going through the motions, but already light on nades. They have smoke short. That's going to help them path forward against Slax's AWP. But Slax is playing deep long. So Swish and Lake in combination will have to deal with the short plate. George coming to join them now with the bomb, and a well-timed smoke dropped at just sub 50 seconds.
I mean, Slax is so disconnected. He won't be, you know, game helper by the time they're committing.
Are they going, or are they just hoping to keep them in a 3-2 split?
Oh, you're right. You're absolutely right.
They want the mid to be.
Okay.
Oof, jump again.
Yeah, he's got the info. Sin knows he's going to have a lot to do. Exotic picks up Swish. Nice shot from Sonic. Looking like they could buck through.
What?
Yep, they broke it in. Broke from the backstab. George has got the bomb through. Slax is all last seen top mid. Exotic got brought down, so a 1v3 quickly becomes a 1v2 for the German sniper. Elects to take the AK for the clutch.
Very winnable.
Making his way forward, he has a single flashbang that could prove useful.
There's lots of time now, but if he doesn't get a wriggle on after this smoke, that's going to slip by quickly.
Yeah, just as easy as that. Bro's ready for it, turns the flash. So NRG are on the board. You know, we were talking about the likelihood of this one being a game. A couple more from NRG, and it's game on.
Yeah, check their mic scenario there, Bro pointing that out. But just a sheer lack of kills for NRG within these first 6 rounds does mean that there is plenty of cash in the coffers. So there's 2 more buys available for M80 before they're broken. As we catch it again in the highlight, good AWPing from Exotic. That's what we want to see.
Window two.
This is direct. 4 players over towards tunnels early. Might want to just set this up for a B execute behind the block utility.
Okay, well, they're going to stand and bang, and it's worked out for them. Hext and Sin open up the account.
I think you rumble now. I don't think you can go.
Sin nearly burned down there, forced to deploy his smoke defensively.
Sonic's got some space.
And if NRG do kind of, you know, find their footing, that's something we'll be saying an awful lot of. Sonic does a lot with low resources. Okay, Flash Slax off of his search. Sin on that low HP goes looking.
Lake's got nothing to block with.
Here's Sonic. Short sight tries to catch Lake. He does tuck into ramp just in time. Geeky Flash could swing with that. Slax has managed to catch Sonic. 5 on 3, he hears their commitment. Rounding this goose corner, it's going to be weird. Is it Slax that goes first here? Daps in the meantime, removing one of the B players. A lovely move from Slax, just jumps up, tracks Exotic. George is dead too. Slax has done it on his own here.
Just
Daps, yeah, there's nothing he can do. He knows it. He accepts his fate. Will bring through a rifle. And a 7-1 scoreline, so very brief celebrations for NRG. Straight back to M80.
So Exotic's the only man to bring them openings. One was on the pistol, and then was on the rifle round they converted. Here they lose the opener, and then the round kind of with it. The fact that they can't catch Sin, who's going to play in his own smoke. This is great from Slacks, though, isn't it? The first one to Sonic, that one was nasty. Third one to George confirms the round, and oh, okay, well, there is going to be a bit of banter. These teams know each other quite well. Hex once wore that jersey.
Nice lurk, coach.
It's good fun, good banter.
It is good banter.
And Hexter's joining Lake, right? So the two of them in the server, they definitely could lay down the law in that department. The two of them have got big mouths. And Hexter's got bigger output since he's joined this team. I was always a bit like, well, you know, he's mid. But in this team, I feel like he produces a bit more than he has previously, old Hex. Our official betting partner. Well, Slacks' AWP has just been a nuisance, hasn't it? He's posted up long, gets Swisher and Pit. Lake aggressive. He's very aggressive.
Yeah, he wants to fight.
Well, at least he did. It wasn't with the W key, but he was leering forward. Backed off now that he's heard the presence. Into B smoke early from Sonic. They really want to be able to condition long, and you've already brought it up. They haven't been able to get out. And Swish, what a nuisance. Those sound cues go a long way in informing what's on the other side. It's tough when you're playing Dust 2 and you're able to get short control, or you're able to get out the mid to Bs, but you're not converting a lot of rounds. It's like, oh, mate. You normally have to do a lot of work just to get that territory, and then not being able to find the finish off the back of it. So this is feeling miserable. M80 are running away with things. Lake's playing for mid to B. Slacks is playing ramp. Swish has got long on lock. Hexton Sin still partnered up on B. He's got the flash at the ready. Smoking a couple of mollies. Here's the go.
He got Slacks, a flash to his face. Pops up, does not connect. They've closed the gap. NRG starts strong. Bro with the opening. Lake unable to find anything there. Swisher on the long side. Swisher and Slacks get the job done. It's big from Bro, though. Triple so far. Does enable the plant.
This is the B defenders. They know that.
Sin's quite quick to long side. Bro may be exposed. He's low HP as well, so going to have to cower behind that default box. He selected a good angle for this, though. He can peek on in. Oh, he had the advantage. It's up to Daps.
This is your time, coach.
A coach clutch. An opportunity. Oh, and he times it to perfection. Just one more for Daps.
Whoa.
Stabilize the aim a little. Just 10 more. Go on. Daps has clutched up.
Damien Steele. Take a bow, son. Second round. You convert after you get into the side. Bro gives you the opener, and it puts a smile on your teammates' faces. Nitro's not here, but remember, yesterday, that's no problem.
Okay, I'm doing Sphere.
And nonchalant about things. That shaky aim on display, but regardless, that's the result he was looking for.
Yeah, that's the most biased casting I've done so far. But I mean, you've got to feel the energy.
We all see a little bit of ourselves in Dunk, don't we?
100%, Chad. That was a Machini TV clutch if ever I saw one.
Well, Slacks is getting a little bit more jarring. He's got himself a buffer to play around these mid smokes, but actually still on long.
Ooh, not easy shot to hit. Hex does get away with his life. It's one thing I'll say about Exotic. Watching his gameplay, he definitely does not play scared, regardless of the stakes in this affair.
Hello.
Ooh, just a leg shot. Look at him go! He's actually got the opener. Sure, Sin trades. But B-side likely weak. Slacks might want to try and tend to that. You can see he's active towards this mid-line, investigating the doors. Just the Chris of the crisscross smokes.
Looks like a B finish. There's still plenty of time to reroute, but with the bomb and upper, Sonic's walking through.
Yeah, that low HP. Bro's just going to be demanded to trade. Bro has to do something. He's been really empty-handed on these B finishes. Even these B starts. Sin. Oh, they're lining up. They're just lining up. He doesn't have any issues. Doesn't see anyone, but gets 2 kills.
Might have to be the save now, boys. Just hold on to these AKs.
Bleak.
You got 30 seconds as well, and Swish has already taken a lot of map control by pushing through long, so you are really in a box right now. You're going to walk into the AWP as Slacks.
So positionally, was the plan there just to play the fade?
Yeah, I think they were hoping to catch them off guard while they were either searching elsewhere or playing a different position. Daps has the AWP bullet whistle by, and now we're just going to be holding on to these guns. So 8-2.
Yeah, it's a bit of a statement from M80 to start off this series. It's NRG's map pick as well.
They are hunting, and this could be after time.
Oh, bro holding on to his AWP just in time.
I'm surprised the swing didn't come in for the immediate trade there on that set. Like, I am so surprised that who was the other player in T-Spawn there?
I didn't catch it. Oh, you mean, yeah, for the trade off the
bro
bro
why are you not
frag?
swinging immediately? It's the AWP.
He's bolting
What
right
are you
now.
doing? Yeah, look, it doesn't matter. You're winning. I'm just a little bit curious right there. What happened?
What stopped you?
Yeah, well, they're owning them.
Look at this smorgasbord from NRG.
They're getting a long pop, I think. Extinguisher go.
Yep, okay. Well, Slacks is here and he's ready on the blue bin. He gets one. Swisher as well with the contribution and just, I mean, it's just Groundhog Day for them.
Shut down, denied.
Every time you go long, you end up losing the bomb, no less, as well. Hence the spam. They want to make retrieval of that as difficult as possible, but already, I mean, the round has just begun, but NRG are walking with a limp, a peg leg.
.21 kills between them right now. Bro with the most, Daps with a clutch. Exotic with a couple of openers. But a 3v5, and he's out mid. M80 are playing this by the book. We've got two-man advantage. We don't need to overstep. We don't need to fight. If you're deaf and you're sitting in that chair, you're going, yeah, you're just nodding along. You're nodding, you're happy. You know, everyone's getting a gold star today.
And Swisher keeps saying, still got bomb.
Yeah.
Still got bomb.
Problem is a lot of these rounds felt like they've been over in the first 25 seconds. So now with 40 seconds left, they will just peter on in and get taken out one by one. It's ugly. Lake will find the trade. And now Exotic looking for the save. Surely take it away from him this time, lads. Dink and dead. There you have it. Okay, 92. Another drubbing on the cards right now. Schedule fans can't believe it.
This is outrageous.
Yeah. Rapid. Just going to go down and explore the 2-1 bucket of how it currently stands, because that's where the loser of this series will be falling. Fluxo, Legacy, Bait, NIP, Fnatic, and the loser of this. It's been a rough showing for the European team so far at stage 1 of the StarLadder Budapest Major. Let's hope that they can pick up their socks. Final round forced by. In through lower. Lake looking to take a fight. Sin's close mid doors as well, so if it is crisscross into mid to B, they are perfectly poised for this.
Oh, free headshot. Sin does well. Exotic does better. Nice trade, but that's not what you want to be seeing. Leave him alone. He's on your team. Puts down Exotic. Lake's on the very edge of that smoke. Maybe George can get funky with it. Yeah, this is inspired. However, Lake's kind of ahead of the play now.
Yeah, he read him. Now you're coming through the grey screen.
Just too easy, isn't it? George looking the wrong way. Shape it up nicely. Just looks like double digits on the half. NRG picking this map, and it does seem to be more than comfortable for M80. A Sonic 1v2.
Hasn't had his moment yet.
Something to celebrate. Next and Slacks are partnered up.
12
Feels
bullets.
like guaranteed trade potential unless he hits that instantaneous headshot on the first. They're not even considering this walk. Yeah, back is turned, and M80, they find 10 already. NRG's territory, and they've only got 2 rounds to boast. Is this where that Cinderella story starts getting brought back to reality? We'll find out after the break. Just2 continues, and it's a bleak outlook for NRG. Sure, you've already turned heads. You took scalps, FaZe Clan falling to NRG in a best of 1, but now you find yourselves here. It's a winner's game, and M80 certainly feel like they are winners today. On your opponent's pick, you already find 10 rounds, just 3 to take it away from them. And that would be halfway home to stage 2.
You get the pistol, we'll throw in the towel, and we'll quickly get on to Mirage, where you're currently 12 in a row. So the confidence brimming. Slack's posted up with the P250. George has had a very tough map, 1 kill to his name. And he put a bullet in the back of Exotic's head towards the tail end there. So the dots are not connecting in the way that he would hope, as Slacks has been looking sharp. Had some really nice AWP shots over on that first half. Hoping to do the same now. But right now this setup, Bro, George, and Sonic close by. So if it is a B play, which with Lake and Swisher rotating back over, it very much looks that way. So Sin will line up the smoke for the doors, then there'll be an entry flash, and they'll palm on in, see if they can flood the site. Oh, unfortunately, Bro's just left. George, this is on you, mate.
I think Bro's going to start being pulled back to the site.
Have to play through window. Oh, it's ahead of doors.
Nice shot, George. Does find Lake. Support required. Flooding in. Good catch from Swish, long range. Bro still trapped outside of the site, concedes the space. Exotic, ooh, 2 chances, brief. They don't connect onto the big box player. Shots are connecting from Sonic though. Charges into the site, Swisher hiding and actually evades them for a moment. They're onto the defuse though. Time is of the essence. Okay, NRG start off with a CT round, a necessary pistol converted.
I was on the POV of Slacks then. He got this like just stepped out, 1 tap with the USP into tunnels, but then Sonic does 2 of the same. So very nice shooting from Sonic. We said he hasn't had his moment yet, but there's some impact to help them get back in. This is it, Slacks back, strafes out, takes an Exotic, but Sonic with immediate trades. Great shooting from the South African. And Bro, yeah, I said that he was going to have to play in through window. It was tough for him, but it was about the retake. Him just staying alive with that kit, facilitating that quick hold defuse. They're in with the force. A couple of Galils, Scout, and Tech 9s. Exotic plays forward on short. Sonic is jump spotting lower. George will worry about long from A, and Bro and Daps have to lock down this B bomb site. So you've had the first stage of the round go by. There's been no CT aggression, no pushes up mid, nothing into lower tunnels. Now you can start whirring through and take the map control. Here comes Exotic.
Yeah, set up by that flashbang, and he was caught by the lower tunnels. Occupation down. He's not going to be happy with that one. Hex, however, very much will be.
They're crunched on A. No short, no long. Here comes the fight.
It's just George here. Oh, wow. Perfect angle over the top of the smoke. Catches Lake just going for a walk, and George a leg breaker. Seems quite telegraphed as to where he's going to end up. Swisher doesn't want to reveal his position just yet. Let's Hex have a go. Bro ready for him. Receives.
Should need some help.
Yeah, and it's going to be Cinder will replenish the mid-cross smoke. Slack's trying to provide some overwatch from the plateau of long. He might meet Bro, you know. He's coming in for that long flank. Oh, nice shot. Sonic elevated. He gets a 2-piece. Slack's the last of all. Impressive scenes from NRG, at least in just dealing with the force buy.
Yeah, some nice shooting, and that's a confidence builder, right? This is a very tough comeback.
Can you drop one, Eric?
He can, and he did. So you're going to get hooked up with an M4. As we mentioned, for NRG, there was no pressure coming into this event because of Nitro unable to be here with the team. Daps having to stand in, but then you go 2-0 on day 1. You're a best of 3 away from locking yourself in for stage 2, and you're going up against a familiar opponent. The pressure exists now. It may have not yesterday, but when you went to bed with a smile on your face, you woke up with the reality of what today has in store. And as mentioned, same with Fluxo, you lose this game, you go down, it's going to get tough from here forward. There's a lot of opponents that you could be taking on that in best of 3s are going to give you a hard time. You do see this eco that does actually have a little bit of investment behind it. And I'm not so interested in the pistol. Sure, they're going to help, but there are nades. So they could be smoking off the doors and flashing into B, trying to exploit the coach.
Dabs. Could get his eeks here. Eagle bullet doesn't connect. He confirms at least a couple. They're not going to be playing too scared either. Goes in for the re-peek onto Swisher's Deeg. Bro arrives in support as well. They're struggling to find them. Swisher! What is that? Double D opens up B. And now that smoke enables a little bit more than just a couple of kills. It could be a bomb plant. It could be around the pushing mode. They're coming. Charging in. B250 unload. Oh, and just on the last bullet. Hex holds on to it just in time. Sonic dips away. Spams through the smoke to make it a 2-on-2. Low HP, 1 HP on Sonic. They can't seem to finish him off. Finally, Slacks fells in, but he got another as well. Slacks in the clutch, and he delivers. Yeah. Naughty.
What a little sequence there. Take a bow, Swish, huge on the double dig. And you're sitting there going, okay, yeah, so they're giving Daps some opportunities. They're trying to bait out nades so that when the explosion comes in, they're not stuck behind a smoke or a bottle of flames. And they did exactly that. Now the smoke comes, now the flash follows, then Swish. Sure, it doesn't happen without those deagle shots. And Slacks has to come up clutch, so beautiful work, 11 of 4. The story of the comeback dealt with already.
Ooh, Sonic's thrown caution to the wind here with some early aggression. Makes no secret that he's in the tons, and you can see Hex's reaction is the only one. Falls back, relays the information. Very light on long, but the block smoke was thrown, and it seems Swisher and Lake are going to respect it for now.
It's how much information did Hex get? He definitely knows about the lower push, but he may have heard 1 in upper, so maybe you know there's 2 players, maybe 3, depending on those sound cues, but you don't need to take a risk. You know that right now you have the firepower advantage. They've had to force back in. And they are rejigging. So from lower and upper all the way to 4A, we got to fight.
There's the flash to start it. Swing on in. Swisher receives him comfortably. George has the M4 though. Gonna need to see him do something with that. Daps forced forward by the flame. Does very well to find Lake. Now George is your moment. Double from George.
Bombs loose. They need to get this back.
Yeah, Slacks is gonna try. He's just walking through the smoke. No, there's a flash coming through as well. George will be caught by this. He is! Doesn't matter though. Tracks him while blind. The flash connected onto both of them, Exotic and George.
Polly might do it.
Yeah, I think it might, but he's actually just managed to get away in time.
And Bro's locked the door.
Hex might go looking for the way out, and Bro's got the angle. NRG find it over a bottle immediately. So sure, it doesn't feel good to be losing to a couple of pistols and some nades, but you immediately fight back.
Good stuff from George. Remember, 1 kill in the first half. Now he's up to 7 in total, so 6 in the second half of play.
Can you do corner, Mike? Yes. Spot last round.
Okay. Something long-centric here. Asking Swish to smoke corner. Sin has the spawn. They could flash him out to get to blue bin. Rallier flashes Sin to out, but they're going to go through short. They're going to get crunched here in middle.
Ooh, especially if they turn their backs.
Bro's in lower.
Hang on, yeah, they're feeling the pressure. Bro does well to get the info and the kill. Swinging his Sonic, team kill, awkward. Swisher removing Hex. Zotic, nice one. Actually finds 2 on the swing. Swisher was brought low by Bro. And so M80, this one's over before it really begins.
And Sin went for the entry to take the long space. He was hoping to get in a fight or get the space. He got the space, but no fight. It's the setup for NRG that wasn't ready for that type of a play, but was serving the purpose for that type of a play.
And you can see how that would have got uncomfortable if it wasn't for Bro's chip-in. Like, as in, if those 2 of them, they could have got overwhelmed, a quick Tech 9 double dink, and things fall apart. But no, Bro, with his lower aggressions, managed to really put a thorn in their side and a spanner in the works.
Yeah, what you're hoping, I think, if you're M80 with that type of a call, you get the corner smoke in, and you hope that they fight maybe on that second timing, right? You get the door smoke in, the blue bin molly, then the flashes, you play ahead, or you wait on the corner behind the smoke, you maybe break it, try and catch them crossing pit. Essentially, this means resources dedicated towards long. But the round with the opener that NRG called meant that they were in positions to try and stifle that. So it's kind of easy to brush that off if you're M80. It sucks, and you want to get this map over and done with quickly because you've been running away with it. Mirage up next, but you're going to have to hold your horses for a moment longer. Next will be the Eco. Oh, Dink puts 1 on notice, but...
Hang on. He really had a chance for 2 there.
Good output from Sin.
Yeah, he's not going to get what he wanted.
So as mentioned, it'll be the Eco now, and this is one of those tough opportunities where there's really not a whole lot you can say about this. Maybe they have another Deagle for Swish that they can pull out. Slacks could go in with a Hero AK-47, but I'm sure he wants to get the AWP out to try and seal the deal, get this done quick as you like. So all in all, will just be a couple of upgrades. Yeah. They're going to get couple more best of threes, these two teams, regardless of the outcome right now. So when you look at the players within these rosters, nobody's played more than, I think, 2 majors. So this being the 3rd for some of them.
Right.
When you put that in consideration, their experience at this type of competition, the reason I put that emphasis is the pressure of a major. It's hard to define when there's so many events going on year round, and we know that there's some of a higher caliber, but it's the tension that comes with the quote-unquote World Cup,
yes.
right? There's a whole lot more on the line and what you want to prove. Everybody wants that medal in game.
Oh, yeah,
that's a long way away from stage 1. You're going to have to win a lot of games at Counter-Strike from this point forward if you want to get there.
I mean, Swish's Deeg's already impressed. So I'm not ready to write him out, even if it is very low probability. Especially considering they're doing this silently.
I do like the fact that Sin is always bringing in a piece of utility. It feels very big-esque, which once upon a time he was a part of.
School of Gob.
Right, so, but definitely with a better flair than what anything bigger up to. Opening kill for Sonic.
Nice shot from Exotic.
Might get the bomb down.
No, it certainly will make things difficult. Nice tracking on the next, and even a Molotov frag as well.
Pushing a barrel right now.
He wants the 4th, but his teammates are going hunting for it. Sonic doesn't want to give anything away.
Imagine if there's such thing as a good North American AWPer. Last one of those was Skadoodle.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it's been some time.
Exotic looks like he's got a bit of Skadoodle about him.
He has got a little
Right.
Skadoodle about him.
All right, here he is. Your favorite.
Mr. Jackson.
Rory Jackson. All right, lads. Guns come out now. We've got the all for slacks. Let's just play a standard round. 11 to 7's the scoreline. Let's not let him back in. Remember, no, actually don't. Don't mention the coach. Keep the coach out of your mouth.
I think that'd probably be wise at this point. But yeah, you had your flying, comfortable CT side. You know how good it feels where NRG are currently residing. You got a 10-2 half, so you just have to be able to do better than 2.
And you've already snatched away essentially an eco win. So you're already, in my mind, halfway there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's just, I mean, likely the sentiment being, let's just do it on the guns, as of course with a little bit more of a strategic flavor.
Slacks is getting boosted up with the AWP. Oh, well, he was meant to be so late to this. Just to cover off the lower tunnel crawl.
Push.
Oh, I love this. Straight off the guts.
Oh, but Bro gets bested. And no trade available, but Exotic's committed to this. I love it, I respect it, and he's ready for the trade. It's belated, but Slacks is caught.
Got to worry about lower. George needs to help him out here.
Oh, you're right, Lake should have the punish here. Oh, good shot from Lake. There's the George onto Hex frag. He knows Lake's there as well. Flash to support, should back away.
Good push from Daps into upper tunnels. Constricts the space right now and helps triangulate the position of where this finish is going to come through. Now he's pushed through to T spawn. Lake looks aware that the push is possible. Sin slinks down mid, Swish will join him. So Sonic has long, George backs off to A. There's a gaping void for the mid to B right now. And Daps, does he play to contain or does he keep on pushing?
It's the back turn of Lake. Lovely positional counter-strike out of Daps. But if that's the Bianca, surely mid to B is the open runway, they say. As Sin and Swish go charging.
They have a smoke. They want to use it for tunnels or doors. I think just get somebody back plat or back site and use the smoke doors to try and channel them in through window. Hold on to that for as long as you can. So, yeah, they are just going to play some jiggles, get the info, and then hold on to this smoke. This will force these choke points. So I love this from Swish right now.
It's going to feel really uncomfortable despite having that man advantage.
2 in through upper tunnels.
And so getting that info throws out the tunnel smoke to block.
They need to fight the mid to B player now.
Okay, Sin's ready. George, a dead man. Swish provides. Another from Swish. Falling into place now. Sonic up against it. No time for this. Sin has got it just by virtue of being alive in the 1v1 and M80. Sure, you did it with pistols. Now you've done it with guns. 12 on the board.
I love some of the little decisions being made from Swish right now. It feels like he has a very good read of these situations. He's had some great impact throughout. He was the man locking down long round after round, and now we're in the second half. In both of the rounds they've got so far, he has found impact. So just one more required to get them across the line. Just look like in a 2v3 disadvantage situation, it looked calm.
I mean, it's so clear that M80's comms are flowing, right? The fact that Daps kills Lake and immediately they put it 2 and 2 together.
Those are feel-good rounds.
Can they just quickly string them together, or is it going to be laborious?
Sonic wants to be a jarring force again against the default, this time postured forward on short. Do they volley him back, or do they try and flash off this line? Either way, he's on the line.
Ooh, jiggled out. It's a nice move from Lake leading the charge here. A mid to be smoked, but he's hearing steps on short. Trying to decide where his attention is more valuably dedicated to.
He's restricted from rotation right now, is Exotic.
Yeah, bro's got to be careful. They're coming his way. Gets the info. They're accelerating. They are charging. Daps has got a big test ahead of him. He's eating the flash, but he hasn't been checked. He hasn't been checked. Oh, nothing from him, but it's enough for Bro to find two. Oh, another 2-on-3, this time actually favoring the T side. Looks like M80 have done enough. Sonic and George don't dare push through the CT smoke, and so time will be very thin before they even get going.
Yeah, it feels like they're riding to the wall right now.
It
Sure,
does.
they've got the kit, but even still, now that the replenishers come through, you're being diligent, you're making sure no one's going to shoot you in the back, but every second you waste clearing this out is 1 second less to get into that site and get on the bomb. More utility to block. Call this one done.
And done indeed. Sonic the last to fall, NRG's pick, and it's only 7 is all they have to boast. A step closer for M80, just one map now separating them from the second stage here at the StarLadder Budapest Major. Yes, indeed, we are flying into our second and potentially final map of the day. Little bit of a mirage, Chad. M80, this is their pick, and their pick for good reason.
Yeah, the Dust is discussing the, 12 in a row, looking for 13, and they beat NRG on this when they had Nitro. So I think there shouldn't be too many issues with Daps. We'll see where this pistol goes, and then we'll get into a little bit more of the nitty and the gritty. 3 towards B, Exotic peppering through mid, and George A. And, well, unfortunately for George, they're all coming his way.
Yeah. I mean, George is in close proximity to the jungle. That's not going well for him.
Where's his Jane?
Probably watching at home.
All right, well, the retake is on. Daps has a kit, has a smoke, and a flash. Just need to breach through ticket. If they can get to the bomb, they can get the smoke on it, there's always a chance.
Where's that HE going, bro? Behind
car.
default. Would be nice.
Flash and defuse.
Hang on.
He's on.
They gets the nice backstab, and yeah, it's going to peter out. Ooh, Sonic. He makes it more costly. Gets a couple of kills, stops it from being a completely clean sheet, but yeah, that's perhaps a sign of things to come here on Mirage.
Yeah, 2 out of 3 pistols for them so far, and I think this half will just be about going through the motions, right? Obviously, locked and loaded, wanting to get back to stage 2. That's where they found themselves M80 last major. This time starting at stage 1, having to go through the motions of the best of 1 into best of 3 Swiss stage. No! But I'll be honest, based off of the performance I'd seen from M80 throughout this year, it wasn't the same ones who were highlighting last year with Malbs and then late coming in, right? They were EPL merchants. They haven't really delivered the same level of punch. If you were coming into stage 1, I think you would have looked at names such as Gamer Legion, your Phases, Legacy, maybe Bait, as teams that you'd be considering to be part of the 8 moving on to stage 2. I don't think M80 or FlyQuest for that matter would be towards the top of that list. Now, they might be in the middle portion of that list,
Sure.
but they'd be playing in the 2-2 games, not in the 2-0 games. So right now, the path of least resistance. You want to get from point A to point B as quick as possible. Well, it's a straight line and looking to get it done in straight sets. M80 have a technical timeout. So, all right, well, we'll slow things down.
I'm trying to see if I can get any sort of indication if it might be an audio or a...
Well, we can't really see the other end. It's quite far
so
away.
far away.
On this end, it looks all right. Lake's playing with his hair.
Everyone looks
Sin's
happy.
doing the same. Swish is looking right. He's looking left.
That's the hard-hitting analysis I've been looking for, Chad.
Thank you.
Exotic is warming his hands with a hand warmer.
Okay.
That's the play-by-play.
Def is playing knee drums. The official terminology.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting as well, you'll notice that not everyone is implementing the optional neck pillow.
Oh, okay.
It is an option, magnetic, removable.
Well, that does make placement quite convenient.
It's a joy. You know, you want to go diagonal, you want to go for a cheeky vertical, you can do anything you want with it.
Upside down?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
There's good options.
Don't know if the sponsor would be happy with that, but you could.
Well, look, Slacks has got his on. It's skew if.
Just the right
Lakes
amount.
looks very straight. Exotic's a straight 2. Sonic, as we can see, not using one. Him and Bro. Oh, what can he see? They're playing I Spy. They can't talk. I don't know if anybody knows that. Maybe you should. During the technical timeouts, you can't utter a word, unfortunately. Well, or fortunately, for integrity's sake.
You're allowed to take a sip of your drink, though.
Integrity Farms. All right.
Okay, looks like it was bro-related.
Well, I think maybe he wants something. Maybe he wants a beverage.
Perhaps, yeah.
Maybe he wants a hand warmer.
And here's proof they're not talking.
Yeah. It's silence. We're going to hear clicks. We're going to hear keys. Well, we can see them moving around the server.
Yeah, the server restarted, so that might have at least an indication that the delay is being resolved.
I'm just taking a look right now over on the B stream. That is with Jason Moses-Setul and Adam Dinko Hawthorne. We are seeing the likes of the Huns taking on Linvision in a 0-2 game.
I don't know what happened to Linvision. I don't know where my expectations were warped, but
they lost the source.
They've lost the source completely. The source is gone. It's not even in the bottle anymore.
Same as Sonic. He's taking his headset off.
Okay, well, this isn't a...
That's all right. We're not talking about buys or anything like that, so it's all good. But you're right. It isn't a promising sign. If let's think about this. Zaka to Tai Lu.
I mean, Zaka is the Chinese goat.
As I've been claiming.
That's yours.
Zaka to Tai Lu in place of G. We love G. He loves ice cream. G could say as the mascot.
Yeah, sure.
Or the sixth man.
Yeah.
Right?
Motivational
You can do
speaker.
all that. Yeah, you get Zaka. He joins. He AWPs.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we probably need to do something about attack.
Probably need to do something about attacker. What about...
Yep.
Let me just go through all the European free agents. I have a list in my head.
Okay.
You get one of them.
Okay. Well, that was great. Really good suggestion.
Thank you.
Zontix?
Oh.
He's big in China.
He is big in China.
They love him in China.
They do love him in China.
It would be the perfect fit. I don't know if he wants to learn Mandarin.
I don't know, man. I think Zontix and Magic's to Spirit is my call.
Okay, wow. All right. Wait till you see Spirit this time. You know, time is what teams need, Alex. And I think Spirit will have had enough of it by the time they rock up here.
Oh, yeah?
They're, in my mind, the fourth string team.
Yeah. So that goes, what, Vitality?
So if we go power
Falcons,
rankings.
Furia. Well, yeah, power rankings, it would be what? Furia, Vitality,
Falcons,
MOUZ, and then Spirit.
But you know how I feel about MOUZ, so that's why.
Spirit.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Fair enough.
Wait, we are in Torji's homeland, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dear. I see a Torji fan. He's shown his MOUZ jersey. Oh, dear. I apologize profusely. Looks like we are getting everything sorted, in a way.
Yeah, I mean, we do have 10 players back in the server, which is a very, very promising sign.
The game state has been restored to as it was after the pistol victory.
It's a good job that's not brown noise.
True.
Then we'd have an even longer technical pause.
Just a bit of hum.
Just
like
a
your
hum.
fridge late at night. You wonder where that noise is coming from.
Have you seen those
Here we go.
videos of, like, you know, when you're the nap at your grandma's house? And it's always like she had a loud clock.
Sure.
Loud clock, hum of fridge.
Yeah.
And you'd always sleep fantastically, but there was always just
ambient noise.
a menagerie
Yeah,
of
you need to know something's going on.
variety of noises.
You don't want to hear your heartbeat or anything crazy.
No,
like that.
thank you.
Shucks. It's still up. We just got booted. So they're resetting something. They're rejigging.
Okay, I'm going to see if there's a single player that's not moving. Hex is moving now. We do have a stationary lake. Could that... Daps is not moving. That's...
Yeah, but Daps is conserving energy.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Daps is conserving a lot of energy. That's good water right there. Stay hydrated. Oh, I believe they got their bags, NRG. So that's why they weren't wearing their jerseys. That's why they had StarLadder shirts on the media day, and then they had like this weird mix of jerseys.
Of like whatever
yesterday.
they could find.
But that's it. They were more ragtag. Now they're too uniform.
Yeah.
Right? You have to just be thrown together.
I mean, do you suspect that, like, you know, the desk sentiment of NRG kind of no longer being underestimated, combined with them being so tantalizingly close that you don't have that no pressure kind of tag anymore? Do you think that will compound into
that was some bot level stuff yesterday from NIP and FaZe, wasn't it?
It was.
What are we watching?
I don't know. It has me kind of, you know, feeling a certain type of way. Yeah, 'cause it's like, this is the major, boys. You know, we've got favorites and they're falling. We've got, I mean, I feel like the major always has those underdog stories.
Of course, best of ones, you can have the upsets, but it feels like this one, right? All of the European teams have had a real tough go of things. Not a single European team was in a 2-0 game. Right, that's crazy,
FlyQuest
right?
are the first team into stage 2.
You have Australians, Brazilians, and then 2 North Americans. Sure, they have imports, but they still are from the North America, or from the Americas region, excuse me. So Europe is just in a tough spot. And if you take a look, if in the 2-1 bucket, you've got 2 Brazilian teams, you've got 3 European, and there'll be 1 American, so North American of one of these 2. And then the 1-2, you've got, what have we got? 2 more Brazilians, 3 Europeans, and it'll be 1 Asian, because it'll either be Lin Vision or the Huns. So Europe down in the dumps right now. And I know the better European teams are in Stage 2 and Stage 3, but still, you expect the caliber of Counter-Strike to be higher, and you can chalk a lot of that up to BO1s in a way. But if you look at the quality of Counter-Strike, right, it's just that they haven't even looked like they've had their heads screwed on straight. So, you know, I could say, oh, you know, they lost both pistols in a clutch and they lost the game. No, it's like they haven't even put the crosshairs in the right directions. They haven't been playing team-based CS, and that's a little bit confusing.
However, you know, you talked about the Ninjas in Pajamas and their underperformance. It does look like they kind of bounced back a bit today, right? Like that win versus NIP, 13-8 on Overpass. I think that was necessary as far as to regaining some confidence.
Oh, against FaZe?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, well, and for
needed
FaZe,
that.
it's the complete opposite.
Oh, and absolutely not. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that right now. I mean, you need to look no further than for the community sentiment during a FaZe game. Just go look at any of the forums, your Reddits, your HLTVs. It's they're not pulling any punches. But that's because the expectations are so high.
Should we take questions from Twitch chat?
We should.
Okay.
Yeah, let's open it up.
Let me have a look. Who's owner watching? Owner's watching us. All right, let's take questions from owner's Twitch chat.
Okay.
Let's take over. Oh, he's watching videos. So maybe he can hear us behind the videos. But we'll take over his chat, we'll co-opt it.
Yeah.
And we will start taking questions. Any question? Nothing yet.
Can you hear us?
Still nothing.
That's okay.
They're all typing and spamming. He must have us on mute, which is fair enough.
I'd
have us muted too.
Yeah.
I'll give him a couple more seconds, and then I'll move to other different streaming platforms and chat options.
So we did lose our first team today, Chad.
Yeah, we did. Rare Atom.
Yeah, the Rare Atom boys.
Stuff.
I want to look at their results. As far as, like, did they get close to a game? Okay, okay, 13-11 is a game versus Imperial. And that Gamer Legion best of 3, how much was that? Okay.
Some people are typing in owner's chat talking to us. Someone said, hello, Sponge.
Okay, we're starting.
That is Liam G.
They can hear us.
Oh, I know Liam G.
He's always watching, Birchall.
Willie Var is in there too. But he's just watching strange videos and stuff. So, look.
I mean,
we're watching him watching us.
Yeah.
In a way.
Yeah. He's watching a dude who's watching another dude.
Talk about some dudes.
Pretending to be some other dude.
All right, I think he's getting it now. It feels, oh no, he's watching badminton videos. Okay, well, we've given him a chance. We gave him a chance, and that's all we can really do, right? I think I gave him more chances than he probably deserved right there. So we're going to move off of him, and we're going to move to people who, you know, want to take part in what's going on right now. So give me a moment. I'll even go, you can even go HLTV threads.
I mean, there was a couple that were interesting.
Was it directed to us, though?
Not directly.
That's a problem.
Yeah. Let's see what we've got. We've got FaZe disband for real.
Okay. Well, that is probably made by someone. Is it by Latvian loser?
No, it's just a kind of an emoji face.
Okay, we like those. We're in regular chat now. What's going on here?
How's your pick'em looking, Chad?
Great. FlyQuest 3-0.
Oh, yeah, sure. Oh, yeah, that's true. You actually are live.
I'm one of very few.
Well, you need 5, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But we're in a good spot.
I am in the worst spot.
Well, if the Huns get eliminated, I'll get 2 for the day.
Oh, you're laughing.
Well, they're doing all right, I think.
I had FaZe going through. Adeline Vision going through. What was I think?
Arix Panther says, can you say happy birthday to my sister Ashley?
Happy birthday, Ashley.
Look at that. We're like, what's that website? Fiverr?
Cameo.
No, that's the one.
I'm in.
Yeah.
100%.
How much do you need to wish happy birthdays?
Nothing.
Nothing?
A firm handshake.
Okay. Well, I'll make sure you get that. Funky Mo says, hi, Sponge, hope you're having a nice day. You can direct things to Alex as well, guys. It's not just me. I'm Dope Man reading. Oh, someone says, watch Flom. Yeah, we could do Flom. Let's head over to Flom. Let's see what's Flom. I can't hear Flom, but I can read his chat. What's Flom doing? Heading over to Flom's chat. Def standing up now. Got a cup in his hand. It's pretty good. Okay, now we're in. We're in Flom's chat. Lots of people saying nasty things to Flom.
Oh, that's kind of their thing. Yeah.
That's their thing. It's like the Apex thing.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Freakazoid's birthday today. Oh, it's also Slax's birthday.
Oh.
Was it Freakazoid's birthday yesterday?
So everyone's just having a birthday.
It's Slax's birthday, everybody. It was Tacitus's birthday as well from the coach of Fluxo. He didn't have the best time, but Slax is having a pretty good time.
He certainly is.
It is Freakazoid's birthday. He's turned 33.
What's going on with everyone just having a birthday?
I don't know. They come around once a year.
It's mad.
Kassad doesn't like celebrating them.
No, but he doesn't like much.
It's okay to be grumpy. Slax has turned 27 today, Alex. He was born in 1998.
Okay. A 90s baby. That's what I like to see. You know, it's good to see some 90s representation.
Wow, think about Nitro's kid, born in the year 2025.
Mad.
Nitro's kid could see 2100.
And I reckon we will have flying cars by then. Right?
Damn, Nitro's kids.
Like, I know futurists, they thought the flying cars were coming a bit sooner.
Oh, they're on the way.
They're coming.
I feel them next 10 years.
Doesn't seem like it's kind of a priority, but don't know. Maybe I could be. I wanted like a hoverboard at least.
Okay, well that's Back to the Future that really think about that, didn't it?
Wouldn't mind a hoverboard. Like, you know, those like rental things where you can get a scooter, but I could just be zooming around the city on a hoverboard.
Sure, it does feel dangerous though, doesn't it? And then,
no, because I feel like I'd be pretty good with a hover dynamics.
I've seen you on a scooter before,
right.
you know, right? And that was StarLadder Berlin 2019.
It was.
We
and
went
I still
to hospital.
have the scar in 2025.
We went to hospital.
We did.
Yep. Do you think we'll go to hospital this time?
I hope not. You know, I feel like that might have just been like a one-time thing.
Hugo keeps trying to get me to go in the sauna, and I keep telling him I'm going to have a heart attack. So if he gets me in there, it could be me going to the hospital. Would you come?
Oh, of course, mate.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, I'd be right there. I'd be doing the play-by-play.
Okay, well, and now they've cracked open his ribcage, and...
oh, gosh. Oh, my God. What on earth happened?
Oh, it's gotten very graphic.
That's one hell of a sauna.
Someone says we have flying cars. They're called helicopters.
It doesn't have wheels, though, does it?
And those propellers would do a lot of killing.
Yeah, a lot of killing.
Very dangerous.
Not sure about helicopters. Helicopters kind of freak me out a bit.
Me too.
Yeah.
You ever been in a helicopter?
I think I'd remember, wouldn't I?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, so I'll say no.
Okay, I've been in a couple.
Have you? Well, I think I'm cool. Planes are already a little bit freaky, aren't they?
True.
When they
Especially with the turbulence.
When the turbulence starts getting a bit turbulent.
Kind of accepting your fate. We have some pilots who are staying in our hotel, and today I was at breakfast, and I just see a bunch of them out there just on the balcony at breakfast, just having a cigarette, looking outside. It's like rainy. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what they're thinking. Like, oh, boys, it's going to be a tough takeoff.
Yeah, I mean, we have the luxury of our job not really being weather dependent, you know?
True.
Like, our day isn't determined by whatever the
That could be the next extreme
clouds are
sport.
doing.
Counter-Strike outside.
I think that's been done.
Oh.
Attempted, not necessarily achieved, but...
Glare on the screen, the bane of our existence.
I mean, that would be cool. Play some Counter-Strike in the mountains. Set up your Starlink or whatever so you can just game anywhere.
Someone said that their wife works as a nurse on a helicopter.
Works as a nurse on a...
That's what Jason's brother does.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so you're just like, because you're the response unit.
Yeah, so
you have to be there
it would
ASAP.
be terrible. You'd be responding to emergencies, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound like a fun job.
Certainly a whole lot more...
I think it'd be rewarding.
Yeah, rewarding than
Also
sitting
very
around.
grim. How is the caster's flight? Long, uncomfortable? Not long or uncomfortable.
No,
You and I
neither.
flew directly in from London.
Yeah, but the turbulence did give me a little bit of the heebie-jeebies.
You only need like a 2-hour flight from London
It was
to,
easy,
to
mate.
Budapest. I had no idea. I've never been here before.
No, this is a first for me too. Got plenty of time to explore.
What's going on here? Chev's given me a new IP. Okay, Chev.
Oh.
We've changed server. All right.
That's a good... Oh, hang on.
Thank you, Chev. I won't read you the IP, Alex. I'll send you the IP on Steam.
Probably
Does
for the
that
best.
sound all right?
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, well, I'm just punching in the digits. The crowd's still making some noise, aren't they?
Yeah. I'm getting deja vu.
Yeah, but right now, we're still live, so that's the difference from yesterday. My pick'ems are all right. I got FlyQuest 3. Oh, we're underway. Hold up a second.
Wait.
Never mind. Forget about my pick'ems. We're underway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate your patience. Let's get the... Oh.
Cheeky.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of vision on the edge of the smoke to Sonic. Investing in that Desert Eagle. Has a pot shot. And he's gone. So the conversation kind of ends there as far as the second round is concerned. M80 won the pistol for those of you joining back in. It was a very convincing A take.
I sent you the IP.
Thank you.
Well, this is perfect. We can take care of this during the eco. Go put it in the notepad document on the desktop for the other casters. Everything's great right now. Wonderful. Okay, just exotic. Last man to find. And, well, he gets a kill for his troubles. Okay, Swisher goes down, but let's get into the guns. Sorry, everybody, about the delay, but we are back underway. We'll see if this one has any legs. If you've just been tuning into the Counter-Strike action, NRG versus M80 is a 2-0 game in the Swiss for Stage 1 of the StarLadder Budapest Major. Winner of this will go on to Stage 2 to join likes of Astralis, Navi, etc., etc. We'll get to that later. Both of these teams, I wouldn't say were guaranteed not to be making it, but NRG with their coach playing, not in the conversation. Look at this pace out middle.
Yeah, straight away you see Swish getting towards the chair position.
And all 5 as well. So when you go for a call like this, the contingency is, well, if we get the space, great. If they want to fight us, we're all here to trade. So right now, this is a fantastic little start. So they can part lane top mid. They drop into mid smokes, and now they look to repause. George and Sonic float close towards ramp. Exotic playing from triple/ticket. Bro and Daps marooned on B. Just discussing that Daps is not part of the core fighting for mid. We'll see if they try and exploit him. George will be playing a block on the jiggles. Is the timing favorable?
Oh, George,
Deep
might
smoke,
be through
isn't it?
that. Yeah, how long that takes, and you can get ahead of it as well. Lake opens up onto Sonic from the mid side, and it just falls into place. A lovely pincer maneuver. Exotic just the one. Sin brings him down, and that should be the end of the round. Looks like Bro's a dead man walking. Oh, Quent Lake with the tap.
Well, they know where Daps should be, and he's going to hope to hold on to this. So a slow start to a non-starter to a, well, maybe this one won't even get started. This is looking likely clean conversion for the third.
Just half by, I'm gonna test this.
Window, just 3, 2, 1, window, okay?
All right, they're going to swing window, and Daps wants to half buy. And little nuggets of comms there will piece together the rest. Exotic was the player there that, if not correctly traded with good space, he could have had a bit of a hard time, but Hex was happy with the flash work. They jump out, they're going to test the waters of the underpass.
Oh, Sonic could be set for something here, and never mind. Down the Molly Mac 10.
Stacks on B, so if they do opt for the B split, there is trouble. George is still down here, he's undetected.
Yeah, that's a real golden opportunity for the backstab, and he's squandered it.
Detected now. Exotic adapts to find. Oh, and they are hitting hard right now. Maui was saying he's been impressed with Swish's form in terms of aim.
Oh, yeah.
Because I agreed with the sentiment that I was surprised that it was Rek, the player, to get taken out of the team. I thought that he was doing a decent job in those anchor positions where Swisher maybe left a little bit more to be desired. Daps gets himself on the board early. But yeah, the way that Swish is performing right now, then you can understand that choice. And Hex joining the fray. So Daps will just look to see what else he can extrapolate from this round, but that'll be the next one on the board.
Yeah, and M80 are not playing, you know, silly games here. They're playing this one by the book. Not interested in giving Daps any sort of extra cash.
Okay, 4-0. Remember, they're also on a 12-in-a-row Mirage win streak. NRG are on a streak of their own in terms of matches. But I think that might be broken today, unfortunately. They're on an 11-match streak. 2 of those wins coming at the Major so far. 1 against NIP, 1 against FaZe. Both with the coach, so...
Oh, betting partner.
That's the one. As, here we go, here we go. Keeping it direct, keeping it simple. Going to execute into A. George is here on his lonesome. Sonic and Exotic investigating middle, and, well, they're going to have to path back quickly.
Oh, George has got a lot to do here. Hides out behind the triple box. Flash is laying nicely, and Lake just leaping to his demise. An immediate trade from Swisher. Sonic and Bro find themselves behind that smoke, not able to connect on these spams of the smoke. And so CT is now under M80 control.
Have a kid, they have you two, but they're all coming from the same direction, really, aren't they? Daps needs to make a way in through CT, but how's he meant to get through this?
Hex is going to burrow into that smoke.
Oh my god, look how stifling.
On the fade, nice catch. Exotic covers Daps. Pulls it into a 3 versus 4, and just like that, 3 on the floor. See ya later.
All right, well, respect to M80. They are taking care of business right now.
Wow. You took out Mike, I love you.
What?
I think he was just impressed that they retrieved the orb. Didn't have to spend his own money on it.
It's nice. Oh, well highlighted there with the flash work.
Yeah, good layering of that. You can see how limited George's options were.
Was that a team flash? I think it was, right? Because then they execute, so Sonic's flash landing above. Did it catch him as well? Either way. Oh, Exotic found Lake.
Just like that. Top mid D. Oh, Daps. That nade's got your name written all over it. Ouch.
Well, you'd like to avoid losing a round like this, wouldn't you? So let's see. How do they scroll their way out of a disadvantaged situation? M80. Daps boosting up. We'll be able to hoover up a bit of space and give them a buffer over towards B. Hext and Swish not too far away to probe into this. Hext aware of the possibility. Slack still top mid with the AWP, and Sin just making sure nobody's pushing A. So they're hoping that there is more CT aggression on the menu to allow things to be drawn back into an equal playing field. And there it is.
As easy as that. Yeah.
Curiosity killed the Daps.
Crosshair looks like it could be there for Exotic. Same for Bro. Missed shot though. They are committing. Bro's Deagle is connecting. Needs a second, can't finish his meal. Exotic can. Falling apart for M80 a little. Saved by Hex as a quick 2 comes through. It's Sonic coming in from the short side. A quick swing and a fine. Oh, hang on, a 1v1. Slacks goes down. George delivers. NRG gets something going before it spirals, despite Hex's best efforts.
Okay, well, it'll be a full buy now. They'll be able to get Exotic the AWP. Everyone will be into the guns. Okay, going to set the AWP up for a pick towards A early, but just wants to go for the default. Does Sin. And understandably so. You don't need to do anything too crazy right now with the circumstances at hand. Go through the motions, what you practice, the theory that you discussed. Let's see if Lake's boost for Slacks can catch them here as we got now betting partner.
Oh, right between the two of them. Flash sets him up, Slacks gets away. So that boost they went for, not going to work out and pay off. Swisher in the Palace though, maybe trying to catch timings. Maui highlighting how effective he was at catching that moment of vulnerability on his Palace lurks. The rest of his team going to try and sell on, or occupy middle here. Window smoke arriving. Keeping it simple.
They might fight for mid. Sonic's still in con. Bro close short. I thought Exotic was going to start cheating on over it. He's just smoked over towards Apps to help out George. The flash is in middle, announcing presence, and the spam confirms it. So with a minute left on the clock, Swish has evacuated Palace. He'll join the rest of the team. And the fact that he's gone over towards B apartments makes it feel like they want to go for a B split, but Exotic is already in market.
Nice little trick there to break just one side of the smoke to enable a clear.
If this is a B split, 2 players on short and 1 in market, this is looking like a very good setup right now for NRG to win their second.
Yeah, a bit of a solid read. Hex coming in from under, might try and clear him out, but Bro gets out of the line of fire. Steps are heard, information relayed. Swisher will have been hearing all of that. Sonic under scrutiny, Hex has opened him up. That might cause a pivot. Lake finds another. Bro goes down. Daps, he's going to get swung on. We'll see the trade from Sin. No, Swish beats him to it. Nope, empty-handed. Exotic unable to get anything going with his AWP.
It's tough because the setup looks so good. They felt like they were in the perfect position to deal with that. Then they backpedaled. They lose the opening kill over towards Connector. That forces the setup to rejig. Exotic having to back off, say, we've already got 2 on B. You don't need me here as well. And at that point, it all just falls apart. So George just looking to save back into the winning ways for M80. And they can smell stage 2 now. Not only do they get another whole stage worth of play, if they continue in this fashion, they get a couple of extra days off, right? They get 2 more days off plus the media day. So that's 3 days until they'll have to get back in. More time to acclimatize, more time to practice. And the other factor is you don't have to show too much of your map pool. You've played Mirage 3 times. You've only played one other map, and that was Dust 2. So you haven't had to show what the rest of your map pool looks like. And that's solid for M80. You can work on more gimmicks. You can even come up with new stuff on the maps that you have played. Because you would imagine if you're going up against opponents in stage 2 and they've gone, okay, these guys are going to Mirage. Maybe let's not play them on Mirage. You're going to need something else in your back pocket to be able to turn to as a comfort map.
Yeah, I think people will just be using that best of 5 as an understanding of where the other maps lie. It was over in Fragadelphia just before their arrival here. It was a head-to-head between these 2 teams and a reverse sweep to convert it.
Yeah, there's a certain level of Counter-Strike that it's very reductive and it's hard to put your finger on, and I just kind of boil it down to confidence. And the way you distill that is you're talking about the conviction that players have with their swings or the trust that they have in their in-game leader's call, and the fact that you're not missing those beats and you're not doubting, you're going with the moment. That makes the big difference, right? So if teams could find confidence early, like FlyQuest will have done and hopefully M80 will continue to do right now, that could have real ramifications going into the next stage, where there's quite a few names who are already there in question.
I'm curious actually to see what this play is. The fact that Lake's gone for a very quick walk, partners up with Hex towards B. George has gone for a more aggressive CT stance towards middle. And already they're just jumping at him. Oh, brutal! A flying Mac 10 and the B site's theirs. He's gonna molly it? That would be the round. I think they have to save this M4. Just as easy as that, M80. Damn, it's just getting better and better the more you see it. You'd think at this point, you know, Mirage, a map that you've not only demonstrated your prowess on, you'd think maybe it gets a bit stale, you know, maybe you start running dry on ideas, but there's just constant variety. We've only seen, you know, a half of play, but it's been all over the shop.
Yeah, and they're locked in as well, so this is really good stuff. There will be another buy round into the next, so they've obviously only brought in a couple of guns to this one, making sure with the loss bonus, they will have enough to go for the buy, but this is, it doesn't feel brutal, it feels precise. And that's what's making it harder to watch, because it's not like it's clobbering time and they roll and it's bat, round over. It's, you know, they're outmaneuvering, the executes look good, the details are there. Doing a very good job.
What do you want? Just drop yours.
And looking calm. Understandably so. You've already won out the half. It's about how much more damage can you do. So there's Mac 10 in the hands of Lake. So what are they going to try and get up to with this? Oh, I think the odds kind of tell the whole story right there.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning.
Bearing in mind, FaZe lost to NRG.
Yeah, what does that say? I understand best of ones, right? Don't get me wrong.
We just watched M80 throw them around us too.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Same again. Oh, it's horrible. You're flashed, you're in him, one of your teammates telling you, you've got to move, you do make the move, and you just burn 100-0. Something from Bro on the short side. Lake can get up at long range, but Exotic catches it. They know where you are, running on out. It's a bit helpless. You can see just chaos caused by the rush into the B site, leaves nothing.
These are one of those games, if you're George, especially if they continue to attack this B-bomb site a lot, your entire game is retake simulator, and when the majority of your team is dead, you can't even get there in time. You're not even in the game. He's won the one round for them by coming in clutch from short, but that's it. It's like time and time again. It's the same thing with your B anchor, right? If your mid control is not getting the job done and your A player's being overrun, and every time it's like, okay, so wait, you want me to go through vent room? We've lost jungle. You want me to go through CT? And they could be ticket, they could be up close triple, they're playing default, they're on the balcony, they're under. It's like, mate, how am I meant to even get back into this round? And those are the details that are less spoken about within the realms of Counter-Strike. But this is why when you focus in for Daps in this situation, again, coach, your anchor needs one, right? And you get that one, and then your short player gets another, and then trade. You've got a conversation. But when you're stuck with a flash in your face,
Just
some fire on your feet.
And I can
Peak B or something. We need some like advanced info, like taking a ramp or like.
Just do mouse A and the goal is this round. This is Mason, this is the round, okay?
Is it good?
So much. We're maybe getting more juice than we should be, but either way, right? Daps is correct. We need some info towards B. We can't be getting executed on, so you're either jumping through underpass, you're boosting up an AWP on the line, you're boosting up someone to be aggressive. Looks like George wants to fight towards like close ramp and balcony as well. We're doing mouse A. And the goal is, we didn't quite get there, but I imagine it's to win the round.
Yeah, but I'm more curious about Mason. This is the round. Ooh, what does that mean? The round where you pop off, perhaps? Let's find out.
You know, I can see it now. Swish and Hex doing their best Jimmy and Spinks. Lake's doing his exertion. Sin's doing Brolin. Slax is doing Torji. Oh, there he is.
Gets his opener, delivers, and then during that opening, during the attention draw and grab from mid, Swish gets himself to CT. How is he in CT already, bros? Can't believe it. Cheeky M80 have taken the side. And of course, if you're George, you know, you feel like you've got your pants around your ankles here.
Never in the right place.
Oh, they've hit my bomb site now, have they?
Sorry, everyone.
Sick one. And Sin's going to shoot him in the back of the head if Exotic doesn't cover. He can't.
Oh, even baiting it out.
No! Damn, M80 looked great. This is Counter-Strike being played at its best. Really impressive. Just, I mean, I love seeing this, like, not over-swinging, not going for the 50-50 when you don't need to. Gets his opener. That's enough to start the house of cards. George, you can see, pulled into middle after all that hubbub. And I mean, Swisher was already in CT by the time that frag came through. Bro went down. You can see the Hex finding one out of Palace. So, yeah, just masterful.
Nice!
Cheeky from Hex through the smoke to close it.
Oh, they're having fun now.
This will be their 13th consecutive Mirage win. M80 definitely got a home turf. Okay, Bro finds output, so does Sonic. Spams through the smoke, Hex removing Exotic, and there's already a lot going on B. In fact, the bomb is the problem. Doesn't matter if you kill them all! Sin, a 1v2 for him in middle, he just takes them both. In the meantime, yeah, your site's lost. Daps goes looking for him, might find the M4 upgrade.
What can you say about this one?
Not much. You can say that the team with all 5 of their active roster are winning.
Yeah, and we know that they want a revenge right from that best-of-5 final. I think this one still counts.
Oh, yeah. This is at the Major. And, they could have 3 of their core. It would be that
right,
would
yeah.
count.
And considering, you know, you just flick through the players who are in this M80 roster, for a few of them this is their 3rd major, so there's not a lot of outings, a lot of nods, a lot of cap wears to an event of this caliber, so being able to progress from stage 1 to stage 2, that's a win within itself.
It's also going to prove very affirming for Hex and his decisions to leave and move over to M80. Seems crazy to me that he's only been in the M80 roster for 4 months.
Yeah, there's a few teams that have only made changes this side of the season, right? That just shows you how quick things have come to head in the second half of 2025.
What will this one be? Will they find 11? Looks like it's going to be a little Palace pop. Swisher investigates. Sonic's going to be throwing a block smoke. Is that what they were waiting for, though? Is that their go sign?
Go, yeah. Here they come.
Oh, down he goes.
Well, is there more to follow? Swish, is he on his own, traditionally resides. And I think they can call it off now that you've been able to find yourself in this 4v4. You're looking for 11 on the half. You're talking about Hex, they benched him. So this is going to feel like more sweet revenge for him. Found himself on M80, and they're looking more hot to trot to close out the year. M80 trying to return to some of their successes of 2024, or at least highlights of 2024. But this would be a great boon for the confidence. Contact out ramp, contact out Palace, and an A fight on its way. Oh, not contact, util. Very meta util set there. Says Molly, covering smoke, and away they go.
Yeah, straight into the side. Exotic will scarp her over to try and lend a hand. Lake flashed in, perfect flash, good cover. That's what you want from Exotic. There's George as well. Pips him at the post, and now a man advantage for this retake, just to end with something to your name. Hext anticipating that jump up, doesn't want to play first, and Slax is only just now arriving on the Palace side. Anticipating that clear. George goes wide, does provide. Missed shot from Slax, they know exactly where you are. Yeah, you'll just sit the defuse at this point, you're locked in. Defuse secure. No scope, sure, but it's not going to happen. 2 till 10. M80 just 3 rounds away from the second stage of competition. M80 within touching distance now. They can almost say it's theirs. A 10-2 half, looking to extend themselves to a 13th consecutive Mirage win, and it would be a big win by securing themselves a spot in stage 2 of the StarLadder Budapest Major.
Run away with the pistol round in the second half, and they're going to need something to try and get this going, NRG. I don't know how much hope and belief you can have. You won the pistol second half of map number 1, sure, and there was moments, but then Swish's Deagle happened, so even if you're able to wear in with a couple, it's going to need to be more than that. Sonic is selling an A fake.
They're not particularly convinced. No, Lake's confirmed it as well as he hears the audible. A nice shot from Hex to set him up for success, and they've just got too many pistols, too many bullets. Spam them down. You can't split B when you've only got 1 prong coming in from the abs. And this guy trying to sell the fake, didn't last long either. Sonic gets caught out. Sin taps him down.
Sit on that bomb, right? You know he has to come to you. As long as you've got some potent crossfires and team play set up, there really should be no way. Bro knows that is the murder hole.
bit of an anti, it feels like. I mean, who starts 2 dual Berettas on short?
Yeah, I guess for a B play, you can get them as they're jumping out of the window, so like how versatile can it be? But that fake, it just nobody firing a Sin bullet between the eyes, and that should be that. 11-2, and your choice right now as Daps is to force out the rest of the game or take an eco. You give over 12, and then you have to battle back in to win 10 consecutive rounds. Have fun with that.
Yeah. The Force also is like such a meek one. You didn't get any kills or like anything going, right? Like what are you supposed to buy with 1 extra $300? It's Tech 9s, a couple of Deagles, and a Dream. NRG. They've got 2 of the 3 wins required, but the third one has to be found in a best of 3, and their first challenge has proved a little too much to handle. So far, we haven't seen evidence that M80 are going to be tripping over their shoelaces. The same same conversation we were having about FlyQuest.
Yeah, and they're looking dialed in, and at this point, right, it's just about taking care of business. So nobody going aggressive and just trying to get the job done. It's still, that's practice what we have preached all throughout getting us to this point. You look at Plus TV Austin, right, home turf for a few of these guys. And,
oh, nice shot.
Not bad. Isn't going to get anything else for his troubles. The rest of them are going to be set up going towards A. Sins here, Slacks, and Lake rotating over as well. So the cavalry has arrived to defend this site.
Nice shot as well, just over the top of the box. Sonic loses
close.
his head. And Bro's just trying to bait him in so that George can find the kill. George suffering, struggling, and Sin is somehow still alive. How does he not go down after all of that? 3 kills from him, 12 in the bag. 1 single round is all they need.
Yeah, and returning to the last major for M80, they were able to win, I think, 1 game, right? So
yes,
they had something to their name. But here, I understand it's stage 1. Last time they started in stage 2. This is going to be a nice little confidence builder, right? You come in, a bit of a yawn there to the camera from Lake. It's a walk in the park, is it, mate? Well, yeah, I didn't think you thought winning your games would net you a matchup against NRG with their coach standing in, but either way, this is likely to be the final round.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I love about the American Counter-Strike. You know, they may not always have the best players, but they got the best banter. Lake with a double kill. Oh, it's just too quick, too easy. M80 making light work of NRG. Not even a game, not even a competition.
Yeah, these last 2 best of 3s, FlyQuest and now M80 have taken care of business. Stage 2 are locked in, and they're going to be joining the likes of your Astralis of the world, Aurora, Liquid, Navi, 3D Max Passion, Tyloo, MIVR. M80 join that list, and they'll be happy with that. They just played really struck